we're going to make a very baseline game, and then we're going to give you 100 different settings, and you can customize how hard, how easy you want the game, how much health, parry time, etc. So I'm curious to see how this is going to go, because you're right, it is that juggle of, we want it to be historically accurate, right? Back in those days, people didn't just say, all right, 5-on-1, all right, you go attack, I'm going to wait. All right, now it's my turn, now it's his turn. So I'm curious, but man, this game I think is going to be a ton of fun. It's going to, we already talked about it, they've got, what, 3 expansion plans already for this year.
Yeah.
Curious to see when those come out, if there's going to be prices, if they're going to kind of be, I know they're included if you get like the Ultimate Edition, so I'm sure there'll be some cost, but this game's going to be a ton of fun, Drew. And they're kicking off February. I think that is the big thing for me, right? You and I talk about it all the time. February is this massive month, even with Assassin's Creed Shadows moving. But Kingdom Come Deliverance, they made the right call. They said, we're going to move up. We're going to take control of February. And I think this game is going to go absolutely bonkers in terms of player base early on in February, because it's a massive game and the hype is out of this world.
Yeah, no, the hype is definitely there, right? We're supposed to be getting codes relatively close to the launch, so fingers crossed on that. We'll be able to dive in as well. I'm excited, man. The minute we saw they're working on a sequel, I was like, oh, keep my eye on this one. My biggest concern was the combat, right? Can they fix that? When I take a look at old Assassin's Creed games, you sit back and you wait, and then you parry, and then you dive in, and then you'd be surrounded, right? Is that how this is going to go down? We'll find out. That's my, okay, how does that really work, right? Or can I take on a couple guys at once? So they have that For Honor feel for the combat, right? You got to be on the right side and up or down and that kind of thing, and make sure you're in the right position to then parry against your opponent. I was listening to a couple previews. Dude, people are like all in on this thing, and there's a lot of weight and consequences to your actions, which always has me excited. Like when you go to still encounter somebody, if you don't pull it off, you're in big trouble, right? Like, you're going to bleed out, you're going to die, and it's just one guy. So there's still a lot of consequence behind the game, and I'm very curious to see where this story takes us.